Okay, let's talk first dates. Okay, so if we're talking about first dates, I'm assuming we've already done the meet and greet. So you've already met this person in person and you decide, okay, they're dateable. So let's move forward to our first date. Okay, so you're going to set up the date and time. Well, preferably he's going to set up the date and time and let you know and communicate that. The day of, there should be a confirmation early on. Like, guys, if the date is at 8 o'clock, don't wait till 7:30 to text and be like, hey, are we still on? Because it's going to be no. Because a woman needs to know early on, like, so she can plan her day and arrange things the way they need to be arranged. So you need to confirm early, like in the morning. Hey, we still on tonight? Whatever. So make sure you do the confirmation early the day of. Hopefully you would have been talking up till that point. There should be some communication, but regardless, make sure you do the confirmation early that day in the morning. And so for me, I'm going to meet you there. So, I mean, however you guys do that, but, be on time. Timeliness is important because you don't want to waste people's time. And I mean, yeah, there's gonna be things sometimes if like you get caught in traffic, whatever, just communicate it. But try to be on time. Try to be on time. And if you are late for a reason, just communicate it and, you know, ask for forgiveness because you're wrong because you should be on time. All right, so you guys get there. I'm assuming it's a restaurant of some sort that you guys have agreed to ahead of time. Not just pulling into the parking lot like, hey, we're here. Because in that way, you don't have the cheesecake situation when I don't eat this, whatever. So communicate where you're going to go before you get there so that everybody can be on the same page. And you can honestly even look at the menu ahead and know what you're going to order. But so you guys get there, you're seated. Don't order everything on the menu, ladies. Like, let's not act like it's Christmas and you get to get everything you've never had before. Let's not do that. Be tactful. It's not that serious. If you're really that hungry, eat before you come. That way it's not that serious. We're not going to do that. And make sure you always have money for yourself. Ladies, that part's for ladies. Never go anywhere broke. Like, make sure you always have money. It's a date, so we are assuming that the guy's paying for it, but you really can't assume many things these days. So make sure you always have money in case you need to pay. So make sure you always have money. So while you're there, you're on a date, you're ordering or whatever, you're paying attention. Like, pay attention to how the other person is interacting with you. Pay attention to how they're interacting with the other people. Pay attention to how they're interacting with the waiter. Because they're showing you themselves, you know? So, like, if he's super rude to the waiter, you know, come on, like, that's his job. These people are getting paid not a lot to deal with us. So it's not, you know, I hate when people send food back and it's like, oh, send this back, send it back. Oh my God, that's like a pet peeve. But I mean, you know, just different things. Just pay attention to all of that. You can tell a lot in one dinner with someone. You can tell a lot about them. All right. So you're eating, but you're also paying attention. You want to pay attention to how they tip because that's good to see. And then you're going to wrap it up. So now we're at the end of the date. I say, this is my recommendation. Don't have sex on the first date. Don't have sex. I mean, I know a lot of you like to, but I say keep it PG-13, at least the first few. Like, because you're trying to get to know this person on a deeper level. So you really don't want to start involving the physical aspects. Because once that's involved, you're not even thinking about that kind of stuff anymore. You're just like, no. So you don't want to get there yet. You want to just keep it PG, keep it PG-13. And so when you get home, this is the important part, and the part that I don't think many people do. When you get home, sit with yourself and reflect. Ooh, yeah. Think about the date. Ask yourself some questions. Say, was he on time? Was the other person on time? Okay. Or if they weren't, how did they handle it? They just not say anything and show up 30 minutes late? Like, well, I knew you were going to wait. Rude, right? So how did they handle it? How was the conversation? Did it flow? Was it hard to pull? Was it like pulling teeth? How were the interactions with you and the other people? Were there a lot of red flags or deal breakers? And there's a difference between a red flag and a deal breaker. Know the difference. Red flags are like, oh gosh, he's chewing so loudly I can't stand, like, Urgh. But deal breakers are like, oh my God, he literally screamed at the waiter. Like, I definitely can't deal with that. Like, so a red flag is something that is annoying, but you know, it's not a make or break, you know. But a deal breaker is like, no, dude, that's a wrap for me. I'm sorry. So you need to know the difference. Did you see red flags or did you see deal breakers? And you need to ask yourself, do you want to see that person again? You need to decide that before you even talk to them so you can know where you're going. And if it's a yes, then okay, pass, go. But if it's a no, then you need to also communicate that. And don't keep people around that you're not interested in having something with. Because I've seen that a lot too. Ladies mostly. Well, no, guys too, because they keep them around for, like, a guy will keep you around or keep a girl around, you know, for sex, because, you know, but he doesn't want to have anything long term, while a girl will keep a guy around because, hey, it's free meals and why not? But she's not interested in having anything long term. That really leads to lots of problems, and that's when people's feelings get involved, and that's how you're having people out here shooting each other. You really don't want to do that, because it's not cool. If you're not interested in that person, or if you're only interested in one part of that person but not the whole person, let them go. Just be honest and be real. Find someone who you're completely interested in every part of them, not just a portion part of them. So you need to go through your head and figure out, am I interested in the whole person, or am I really only interested in a part of them? And be honest with yourself. Okay, so that's my first date recap. All right, so we're out here dating smarter, not harder.